Hey guys, LootWizard here with another video on Gems of War, and this one's going to be a fun one for me because Wulfgarok, I should have recorded a video when I crafted this guy because months ago I tried to get him in event keys and I burned through like 1400 event keys, couldn't get this guy. So I crafted him once he came around in the forge. I should have done a video on that, as someone in the comments suggested it would have been a good video. But now that I have him, I have been thinking about how can I actually use this guy. You know, not many people actually that I've seen try to build teams, even with some of the bad mythic troops. And this one, most people don't really care about this troop. Honestly, it's not like a high tier mythic troop. But I decided to try to come up with a few teams that we can use with this troop and to make it good. So kind of my revenge, I guess, on this troop. Trying to make these teams. So really quickly, I'm just doing level 12 explorer battles, and we're just going to go straight into battles, and then I'll explain what's going on here as I'm doing it. So in this team setup, I am using the Guardian troops for the Wargear. I believe that's how you say the name. There's no class for this, unfortunately. Now the developers put in multiple classes for certain types of troops, and I don't know why they skipped this one because they could have put a class in for this type and it would have helped in teams like this, but they decided not to do that. So we just have to work with a class. Right now I'm using the Archmagus class, and the weapon that goes along with that class. It's going to generate mana, and so real quick here, these are the Guardians, and they give you 4+ to all skills on a 4+ match as long as the ally is a Wargear, and Wulfgarok is a Wargear. So, but he also has this final trait, which will give 2 attack and 2 magic to allied Wargear on matching 4 more gems. So we have lots of potential here. So every 4 match that we get, we're going to increase the damage potential on all of those troops. So once I get my weapon up there, I just use it on that top troop and explode. And as you can see, it really fills up a lot of those troops. Now we have this one full. This does 64 damage now. I should have shown the original damage there, but it gets boosted a lot really quick as you're getting those 4 or 5 matches. So this is 60. We're dealing with some pretty high damage here, but once you get one of them down low like this, this is 60 damage, and guess what? If the enemy dies, it will give you a 100% devour chance on a random enemy. Now, if that enemy is immune to devour, it won't devour it. Right now, it looks like we're safe. So we're going to get a guaranteed devour with Wulfgarok here because we can kill this guy. Bam, guaranteed devour. Now, the other thing nice about these Guardians here, the persistence, is that it will do double damage against green enemies, and there's a 25% chance to devour a random enemy. So you have a lot of devour chances with this team. So every single one of those 4 or 5 matches, every one I'm getting right now, I just did like 3 of those. This is now 90 damage, plus it's getting a little boost here, so it's going to actually do 102 damage. But we don't have these low enough to use that yet. So I just keep casting my reflection of good weapon here on the top troop. And this is nice to have as a tank because it will reduce damage by skulls by 50%. And it does do double skull damage to green enemies. So it's pretty tanky, so I put it in that top spot. And then when you have the reflection of good and you actually cast it on it, it will grant all status effects to that ally, which means you're going to give it barrier, so it's even better. Now we're going to get another guaranteed devour because this is already full, and this the life on this is low enough. So boom, there we go. And that battle would have went by much quicker if I wasn't explaining everything, you know. So let's go through one more battle with this team, and then I'll show you some of the other team setups that I have. It's kind of based on the same theme, like I said, using the persistent Guardian troops. And every one of those 4 matches we get increases the damage on all of these guys. Alright, let's see what our damage is here. It's up to 60. I don't see any 4 matches here unless I'm missing something. But this is going to do some, whenever that's kind of powered up, I cast it just because that'll give you a little bit of, you know, it'll do some damage and it'll lower it, the health or armor there. We want to get the health or ultimately the health. You want to get it low enough so you can get a guaranteed to kill with Wulfgarok. That's really what you're shooting for. Unfortunately, once you get in a situation like this, now I'm kind of stuck because I don't have purple mana to get my reflection of good up. So it's going to slow us down a little bit. There we go. And the attack damage is being increased because of this. Gives 2 attack, and also these guys are going to give 4 to all skills. So the attack damage, that's another good reason to put one of these persistence troops up at the top in this kind of team setup, because its attack damage is going to get increased as it continues. So that's 84 damage. This is up to 80 plus 12, so you got 92. I don't have anything over here yet that's low enough to die. We just got that though, so we can do it. Guaranteed Devour, that was nice. I'll take that one out with a skull match. And look at that, we got a 4 match there. And if you got the Archmagus class, I recommend leveling it up so you can unlock this weapon, because it is a pretty good weapon for teams such as this. Thought I saw a 4 match there, but nope. So we're going to do that, and this is powered up again. Should be enough to take him out. And then it devoured him, because remember there's that 25% devour chance on those troops. Okay, so that was the first team, and it does work okay. Sometimes you can get kind of slow if you don't have the right mana. So this is the second one, and I'm using the Titan class for the second one. And, and it's basically the same exact team, except instead of using the Reflection of Good, we're using the Mountain Crusher with the Titan class. Now, you might be wondering, why am I using Mountain Crusher? Because all of the other troops do not use brown mana. But we're going to use it because it's still going to generate some mana for them, because it's going to be exploding the whole board, and we will still be getting 4 and 5 matches, because it's going to create this down here, which is a dust storm every time I cast it. And that will increase the stats on all of them. So we're still pretty low. We haven't got very many 4 or 5 matches here, unfortunately. There we go. Got a 4 match there. And that's still not really high damage here, but we'll get there. This team is going to be a little slower than the Reflection of Good, just because, like I said, it's, you know, you're going to be creating a lot of this brown mana, and it's going to take a little longer for stuff to get powered up. But it still works. Alright, let's see. Let's use that skull. He's getting pretty dangerous here. Alright, we can definitely eliminate that now with Wulfgarok. Get ourselves a guaranteed devour. And that's 64. Let's go ahead and explode this. I'm surprised he didn't take that skull here. See what kind of damage that does. The nice thing about those persistence troops, really all of those guardian troops, they will hit an enemy, or their spell is actually attacks twice whenever you cast it. So if there's only one enemy left, it will attack that one enemy 2 times. So that's with the Mountain Crusher, and then the third one here is using the Titan class again, but we're using the Reflection of Good weapon, and instead of a second persistence, we're putting in Forest Troll, and the Forest Troll is going to double the number of green gems on the board, so we're going to have green mana for the Guardian here at the top and for Wulfgarok at the bottom. And the Reflection of Good is another way that we're going to generate mana. The reason why I'm using the Titan class for this setup is because the Forest Troll will start with 50% mana because it's a giant. And we're using that Titan class. So, now the only downside of this team is that there's only one Persistence Guardian troop. So you're going to, your skills and damage are going to be increased at a less rate than if you have two of them. So we're just going to go here and see. Right there we got a 5 or 6 match, whatever that was. So I got an option here. Should I go green or should I try to get the... Let's try to get the troll powered up. There we go. So now there's plenty of green on the board. Guaranteed 4 matches. And that's going to increase our damage here rather quickly. So let's just go ahead and cast that since we got it powered up. It's not going to do a lot of damage yet. We can go ahead and cast that too just because why not? There we go. Got another match. Now the Reflection of Good is powered up. And yeah, let's just go ahead and use it on the top here because it'll explode and it'll fill up the rest of the stuff. Plus that gives the top one barrier. It's not enough green on the board to use the troll. Let's see what damage we have here. That's not too high yet. Let's see if we can get something low. Okay, so we got that down to 59. And not quite going to be enough on that. Still only 6 green. Wow. I don't have a purple either. Got 7 green. I don't know if I want to take a chance on that. There we go. Alright, now we're kind of in a weird situation because there isn't that much green on the board, so we can't really use the troll. And if we use this on the top troop here, there's not much green for it to explode. We have 9 purple though, so we can just use it on ourselves. There we go. Now we got that. We got that. Another one there. And I should be able to kill him with this, well, not quite. He must have, yeah, he has 25% skull damage reduction. But we can kill him and we can devour now. There we go. There's enough green on the board to use the troll. And that's 84. Definitely we're gonna... There we go. So that's, you know, that's another team as well. Like I said, the stats increase at a little slower rate because you have one less Guardian troop in there. And the fourth team here that I set up is very similar. It's just instead of using the troll, we're using a troop called Spirit Dancer, which will allow you to transform a selected mana color to green, which sometimes is better than a troll because the troll's double the color on the board. And as you saw in the last battle, we struggled a little bit there to generate that mana just because of that. Now, there is another troop besides Spirit Dancer. It's called Green Sear, and it actually has 10 mana cost instead of 13. But the reason why I'm using Spirit Dancer is because it is a War Gear troop, and that troop, so its stats, its armor, health, and attack are all going to be increased by 4 every time this guy every time we get a 4 match. So that's going to be good. Now, we do have this, so we could do this, we could cast this. There's a lot we could actually do here. But I'm going to go ahead and just use this, and I think I'm going to transform. Let's see. We got purple there, green there. Let's just do brown. And that gave us Wulfgarok here powered up. Go ahead and use that. Move. Let's explode here really quick. Got another 4 match. Alright, let's go ahead and use this. See if we can get... There we go. Now we can cast Wulfgarok. Get a guaranteed devour. let's see, we can get another conversion here. Is there any 4 matches in all this mess? Kind of looks like there should be, but there isn't. Alright, now let's transform blue so we can get a nice little match there. And that's up to 90 damage. And this, oh, let's take that. And let's take that. One, you know, this poke right here with the skull is going to be probably do him in. But this, the spell damage is so high now, it'll just do him in. It's going to hit him. It was going to hit him twice, but it devoured because it had that 25% chance. And we got a mythic boss battle. Might as well go in and do that. So yeah, that's the 4th one. And like I said, you could use green Sear. Let me see. Let's just bring them up real quick. So this is the green Sear. 10 mana cost. A little cheaper. Does the same thing, except it's just a Fey. It's not a war gear. So you're not going to get the increase on the stats. And that may not matter. So let's just throw him in there and let's use him instead, and we can just see what's going on here. Now, I do have the Archmagus still equipped to this, and you could just change that back to Titan if you wanted to. But since I am using purple for that, the troop here, this takes purple, and the Spirit Dancer takes purple. So that just gives it just a little extra boost with that Archmagus class. Yeah, might as well take that. And take all of these 4 matches that we can. So now this is all powered up, ready to go. But let's see, I don't think we have any opportunities here to transform. I don't see that. So let's just explode the board. And of course, you got a skull attack in there. But I do see here with purple, so we're going to transform here. Another 4 match there. Let's see, is there any other 4 matches? No, we got some skull matches going on. So I guess we can use that. And we've got another 4 match there, another skull match. Yeah, it's low enough now. Let me just check to see if there's a 4 match. I don't see any. But yeah, it's low enough now. Oh, I forgot to check to see if stealthy. That's unfortunate. Bummer. Anyway, well, that stealthy kind of ruined my plan there, but it's okay. We're still good. We got this. So let me convert this real quick. We'll do that. We'll do that. Getting really lucky with a lot of 4 matches. So I could use a skull, but I want to use Wulfgarok because that's kind of the point of this team. Kill that guy and devour a second one. Then we can use a skull poke on that guy. And let's see, what can we transform here? We have red. Nice big boost of damage there. We could take him out probably in 1 skull hit, but let's use the spell damage. Hits him twice. And we got a boss chest. So yeah, that's basically my 4 little teams there. They're all kind of centered around the theme of using persistence here. Now the other thing you could do, just really quick here, I'll just modify this team. And we'll I got an idea here right at the end. So let's go in here and modify this really quick. If you didn't want to use your hero class, which usually you don't because you want to, you know, get experience for whatever class you're using. But if but we could do this sort of thing, remove the class entirely. And then what you have is you could use the green Sear, or you could use Spirit Dancer, like I said. But let's just leave green Sear in there for now because it's a little cheaper. And let's change the banner to double green purple. Let's see what we got with that. Double green purple. And so the whole point here now is going to be we're gonna see how fast the damage increases, because we have this extra persistence in here. We have a way to transform stuff to green. Should be good. Do that. Look at a 4 match there. And we have purple. You know, in this situation, I want to get my mana generator powered up as quickly as possible. So I'm looking for purple and yellow, but I don't see any. So we're just going to have to, you know, bide our time here until we can get that. There we go. And he gets the first skull poke on me, but that's okay, because we're going to have plenty of boost to damage here. There we go. There we go. And we can get a skull poke in here. And let's see. Well, let's go ahead and use our... And we got a Devour there. That was beautiful. This is at 82 already. See, that's what I'm saying is... when you have 2 of these guys in there, the damage is going to be increased like crazy. What can we do here? It's, well, we got brown up there, or we got red. I don't need brown, and there's more of it on the board, so I say let's transform brown. You would think I would have another 4 match in there, but nope. See if we can get this. Well, there we go. We got him down to 10. So, as long as he doesn't have stealthy. He does. Good thing I checked. This does 100 and... yeah, not quite enough damage on that yet, unfortunately. But if we get green Sear up, we can get another boost here. Let's do this, and now it's guaranteed he's gonna die. Like, either way, if I hit him with Wulfgarok, he's gonna die because I'll have enough damage. But I had those other 2 Guardian troops up too. Now, like I said, the only downside of doing that team is you don't have a hero class, so you're not gonna get any experience for a class. But yeah, I'm sure that there's probably, you know, other ideas for a team here with Wulfgarok, but right now, that's my my idea for this video on how you can get the most out of Wulfgarok. And he's honestly not a really horrible troop. Not quite as bad as I was painting the picture of him before. But using those Guardian troops to increase its damage is definitely the way that I think is the best way probably to use him, because he relies on killing an enemy to get that guaranteed Devour chance. So the higher you get his damage here, the easier it's going to be to get the Devour. So, well, hopefully you guys got something out of this video and enjoyed it. I'm at the end of it now, so thanks for watching, everybody. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Later.